Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is September 20th, 2021. So today, the actor Anthony Johnson passed away. You guys know him from the film Friday. He played Ezel. Passed away at the age of 56. Not sure if they have his cause of death up yet, but he was either 56 or 55. But he is the 8th cast member from the film Friday that has died. You know, last year we got the death of Tommy Lister, who died at the age of 62 from coronavirus. The year before that, we got the actor John Witherspoon, who passed away. He was 77. Now, I looked back to see how many cast members have died besides these three, and I came to notice that it was actually 8. 8 people have died from that film. So we're going to go through all of them and show you guys the ritual, the Jesuit ritual behind all of their deaths, and how all of them are synced up with Ice Cube, the main character of Friday. So I'm just going to glance at the chat to make sure that the audio is working. So is the audio good so we can get started? I don't want to have happen to me what happened to me the other day. What's going on, homie 43? Thank you for joining us. So if I could just get an okay from the chat, we can get started. Think about it. 8 people. I mean, how can this stuff be a coincidence? And then all of their deaths have the Jesuit numbers connected to them. All of them. It's just sad that this stuff. Thanks a lot, homie 43. It's just sad that this stuff doesn't get to more people. So let's start with this guy here. So his name is Justin Pierce. He was actually in Next Friday, the sequel that came out in 2000. He was the skateboarder in that film that worked in the CD shop. If you saw the film, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He's supposed to be committed suicide in 2000, right after the movie was released. The movie came out on January 12th in the year 2000, and he committed suicide on July 10th. And notice, right? So the day he died was July 10th, 2000. He died 187 days before the 1-year anniversary of the film being released. And this was the only film that he was in. He wasn't in the first part. He was only in the sequel. He died 187 days before the 1-year anniversary. And, of course, Society of Jesus is 187. Now, Justin Pierce, he was 25 years old when he committed suicide. And death is 25. And he also died 25 days after Ice Cube's birthday. And again, death is 25. R.I.P. is 25. And so he was the first one in 2000. He played the character Roach. That was the name of his character. Committed suicide at 25. Let's see. Okay, so now this character here. To see the. Okay, here it is. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the comedian Lawanda Page. She passed away at the age of 81, and she was a clear Jesuit ritual. Now they're saying that she died from complications of diabetes, and she was 81. Now Friday, for those of you into astrology, Friday is named after Venus, and notice Venus is 81, just like the word ritual. She's famous for playing that role, old lady in the film Friday. She died at the age of 81. Venus is 81, and Friday is named after Venus. But notice she was born on October 19th, 1920, and she died September 14th, 2002, which means she died on the 331st day of her age. And of course, that's the 67th prime number. And blood sacrifice is 67. And keep in mind that September 14th is the 257th day of the year. And notice, blood sacrifice is 67. And it's also 257. All right, she died on the 331st day of her age, which is the 67th prime, on the 257th day of the year. Clear blood sacrifice. And notice the character that she played in the movie film, in the film Friday, old lady equals 35. She died 35 days before her upcoming birthday. She was born on October 19th, so 35 days before her 82nd birthday. And old lady is 35. Just like Catholic. Died at 81. And then we had Mr. Bernie Mac, who died in 2008. He died from a heart attack, supposedly. Now, his death is connected to a bunch of things because the year that he died, the film Soul Man came out with him and Samuel L. Jackson. And you know who else was in that film? The singer Isaac Hayes. And what stands out about Bernie Mac's death the most is that Isaac Hayes, who was also in the film Soul Man along with Bernie Mac, he died. Isaac Hayes died 1 day after Bernie Mac. Just 1 day after Bernie Mac. And then they both died the same year that Soul Man came out. Crazy, right? But notice the Jesuit connection with Bernie Mac. His name is 56. He also died on Ice Cube's 56th day of his age. And Bernie Mac was born Bernard McCullough. His name is 177, like the Jesuit order. But look up, just look up Isaac Hayes. Isaac Hayes' date of death. They was both in the film Soul Man. Notice Isaac Hayes died on October 10th, 2008, a day after Bernie Mac. I mean, how can people call this a coincidence? Like, they was both in the movie together, and then they died a day after each other. Come on, man. Look, Bernie Mac died on August 9th, 2008, and then the next day Isaac Hayes dies, and it was both in that film Soul Man. It was and that movie came out in the same year that both of these men died. What are the odds? I'm telling you, the Jesuits, they put stuff right in front of our face. August 9th, that leaves 144 days in the year, and Jesuit order is 144. So clearly, Bernie Mac's death is a Jesuit order ritual. He was 50 when he passed away. They're saying that he died from this illness here. Some news sources say he died from a heart attack, but they just, I want to confirm it. Cause of death. Let's see. Yeah, some people say pneumonia. So I guess it was sarcoidosis, which is a form of pneumonia, I guess. But other sources say he died from a heart attack, which is strange. So I guess he died from pneumonia, according to Wikipedia. Okay, so he died from pneumonia. Just want to make sure to check out the numerology of pneumonia. Stuff is sick, man. Him and Isaac Hayes in the same film, the same year it comes out. They both died a day apart from each other. Come on, man. People gotta wake up. I don't even think you need gematria to see through that. Oh, look. So I had a feeling because I was like, why are they saying that he died from this? So he died at the age of 50 from sarcoidosis. And sarcoidosis has gematria of 50, like his age of death. But the thing that stands out the most is him and Isaac Hayes dying a day from each other, both being in that film Soul Man. And then him dying on the 56th day of Ice Cube's age. And Bernie Mac is 56, like Society of Jesus. Moving on. So this actress also passed away. She was also in the film. She played Smokey's girlfriend. Smokey was played by Chris Tucker. Her name is Yvette Wilson. She played the character Rita. That was the name of the person that she portrayed in the film. And notice her name is 201 and 84, like the Jesuit order. She was born Yvette Renee Wilson. Her name is 201 and 84. Now, she died 38 weeks before her birthday. 38 weeks. And, of course, death, murder, killing, R.I.P. is all 38. And she died a day. Notice here she died on June 14th. Ice Cube was born on June 15th, the next day. So she died while Ice Cube was 44. And, of course, Kill was 44. Ice Cube was turning 45 the next day. So she died a day before Ice Cube could turn 45. And another 201 ritual. I know you guys remember this character here. His name is Reynaldo Ray. He played Red's father in the film Friday. And notice the name of Reynaldo Ray is 56, like Society of Jesus. They're saying that he died from a stroke. He was 75 years old. And I should have put it up here, but he died 121 days after his birthday, and blood sacrifice is 121. So I see we could do this, man. We could do it now so you guys can see. It's just crazy. I mean, how can all this stuff be a coincidence? How? It's just impossible. So according to Wikipedia, he was born January 27th, 1940. Passed away on May 28th. So let's just do some date measuring so you guys can see that I'm not just saying things, just to make the video sound good, This stuff is really going on. People need to wake up. This is 8 people from that film passed away, and they are all linked to Ice Cube. He was born 127. So look. He died 121 days after his birthday. And in Gematria, blood sacrifice is 121. Blood sacrifice is 121. Notice the full base ciphers. Blood sacrifice is 67. Remember the actress that played old lady, Lawanda Page. She died on the 331st day of her age, the 67th prime. On the 257th day of the year. Blood sacrifice is 67 and 257. Our friend Reynaldo Ray, he passed away 121 days after his birthday. I mean, come on. And he was 75, so rest in peace to him. Now, John Witherspoon, I made a video about John Witherspoon on my other channel. He died at the age of 77. His surname is 54, like Jesuit order. And he died on the day leaving 63 the days left in the year. Friday is 63. They emphasized Friday in almost all the headlines that came out with the news of his death. So Friday is 63. He died on the day leaving 63 days left in the year. At the age of 77, when Theater is 77, Secret Society is 77. And he definitely died from a heart attack. I know that for sure. And just think about it. These three, John Witherspoon, Tommy Lister, and now Anthony Johnson, they died in consecutive years. So John Witherspoon died in 2019. Then 2020, Tommy Lister passed away. And then 2021, they took out Anthony Johnson. So I'm curious to know who goes out in 2022. Because they're supposed to come out with another film in 2023 called Last Friday. So if the pattern continues, expect another cast member to die in 2022. So Tommy Lister, he played Debo, died at the age of 62 from coronavirus. I made a video about him as well. Coronavirus pandemic is 293 to 62nd prime. He also died on the day with 62 numerology. And he died 187 days after Ice Cube's birthday. And the Society of Jesus 187. And notice he was born Thomas Lister Jr. His name is also 187 and 191 like the Society of Jesus. So another Jesuit ritual. Tommy Lister's death. And then today, Mr. Anthony Johnson dies at the age of 56. I guess we could say 56 because if he was born in 1965, he was definitely 56 years old. They're saying that he died on September 6th, which was a day with 56 numerology, the same day that Michael K. Williams passed away, the actor from The Wire. Anthony Johnson, his death was reported on September 20th, the 263rd day of the year, which is the 56 prime number. And they haven't released the cause of death, but if they do, I won't be surprised if they say he died from coronavirus, because coronavirus is 56. But notice Society of Jesus is 56. Now, what stands out the most about Mr. Anthony Johnson is that he died 83 days after Ice Cube's birthday. And he waited until September 20th to announce his death, which was 97 days after Ice Cube's birthday. And murder is 83. He died September 6th, which is 83 days after Ice Cube's birthday. And the word death is 97. They reported the death 97 days after Ice Cube's birthday. I mean, how can that be a coincidence? Come on, man. We talk about these numbers every day if you're not new here. If you're new here, you're like, this stuff doesn't make any sense. And you should definitely close out the page and go watch some cat videos because this is not for you. But look, death is 97. Today is 97 days after Ice Cube's birthday. And then he died on September 6th, which was 83 days after Ice Cube's birthday. And we can measure it here so you guys can see. So Ice Cube, I know his date of birth by heart because I've been looking at it all day. So 2021. Our friend Anthony Johnson died on 9/6/2021. '83. The song "Murder by Numbers" came out in 1983. Go listen to the song, read the lyrics, and become enlightened with that number because that number shows up a lot. And now look, today is 9/20. Today they reported his death, which is 97 days after Ice Cube's birthday. Murder and death. So murder happened 83 days, but they waited 97 days to report that he died. These sick motherfuckers, man. Oh boy. So yeah, so that's what stands out the most about our friend Anthony Johnson. So it doesn't matter what age he passed away, if he died at 56 or 55. I think that 83 and 97 should definitely raise some eyebrows. So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 cast members from the film Friday passed away. And they all have the Jesuit connection. And they are all connected to Ice Cube. All these actors and actresses. Yet, the majority of the world doesn't even know anything about this stuff. Everybody's looking at this video like this, when they should be looking at this video like this. So take care, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I'll probably come back later on today. And because a rapper from Los Angeles notified me today. He's saying that he's a rapper from Puerto Rico. He's very popular. He's 38 years old. So he was worried about that. He said, can you look at my story? Because I'm a rapper. I'm a very famous rapper, he said, in Puerto Rico. He's well known. So hopefully I can get him on the line and we can have a discussion. And I can teach him about 38 and what it has to do with rappers. There's a lot of rappers that end up dead at the age of 38. Or their deaths end up synced up with that number. So yeah, so rest in peace to all these cast members. Hopefully some new people will watch this video and share it. If you're not sharing the videos, then what's the point of watching it? This is about sharing the information, waking the masses up. This stuff is unbelievable. This guy was 25. You think he committed suicide at 25? When he just finished doing a big time film like Next Friday, why would he kill himself? One of the biggest films of his career just came out the same year. Why would he kill himself? Why? Too much weed? I don't think that was the reason. Take care, everybody. And hopefully I'll come back later on today.